Hey guys, welcome back. Kevin here, Trooper Fix channel. I wanted to talk to you today about battery terminals. And the terminals that I have on here are pretty junky. I ordered them from Amazon a few months ago and I never was really happy with them when I first got them in, but I put them on anyway. And it's really kind of bothered me ever since. And I don't like having things that bother me, especially when it comes to my Trooper. So, let me show you what I ordered. I ordered these. Very nice. So I'm going to be replacing these junky ones with these good ones. So let's get started. Now I'm going to start with the negative terminal first. I'm going to zip this off really quickly. Now one of my big questions I had on this job was on these, of course I have off-road lights on this, and I'm a little concerned about putting these smaller wires that I have with these ends, these connectors on the end, into the small hole on the side here. I think I'm going to end up keeping the eyelet on the end of these and just putting it on the bolt on the end like I had on this other one. First of all, I have more than two, so I think I'm going to leave these the way they are and end up putting them on the bolt instead of trying to insert them in these little holes on the end. You know, these have really small copper strands, and there's really nothing to hold these small copper strands in place here, and I'm afraid it's going to vibrate loose. So I'm going to use these holes for the big ones, the big wires, and then I'm going to install my lights onto these screws here, I believe, unless I get this apart and decide something different. But I'm going to unhook the negative battery terminal first. Now I'll go ahead and unhook the positive. This engine's kind of hot. I just got home. All right. Now, let's see what's going to happen when I take this end off of here, what this is going to look like. Just never was happy with these when they first came in. And the reason that I wasn't that happy with them is the retainer to keep your wires in there just never really seemed that secure to me. You know, I don't want to be way out in the woods in this thing and have battery problems. Alright, so there we go. And you can see how this thing is designed. It's just not very good. I had two wires, a big one and a medium one, going into this one opening here. And these just bend closed. I never was really happy with those. So let's see how these new ones are going to go on. So the first thing I'm going to do is twist up this larger wire. And let's see how this thing is going to go in here. So this bigger receptacle is a 5, and it does have a little plastic piece in there. I'm sure it's supposed to come out. And I'm just going to insert the main ground as far in as I can. And we'll tighten that in. And even with these, You know, it does seem to kind of spread out the copper strands there, so all right, that seems good on that one. So let's try the next one. So maybe if I make sure it's twisted really good. You know what maybe I could do? Maybe I should put this in the medium one. Maybe I should try that and see. Maybe if I insert this one in the medium one and leave the big one blank. Yeah, that's way better. That definitely fills that up better. And then I'll use this side one. So I don't have really big wires on this Trooper. The battery cables are fairly small. So maybe this will go better in the smaller one. You want to make sure you get every wire in there. Let me back this Allen out just a little bit more. Give me a little more space. There we go. All right, that seems really secure. Now, all right, that fits really good. I'm going to go ahead and pull this nut all the way off. And we'll put these 3 grounds from my lights on. All right, let's see how that's going to work. And this bigger one, and this nut is a 14. So let's tighten this up and see how this is going to work. if I can get something to hold this other side. Look at that. Check that out, guys. Much better looking battery terminals. So, you know, your battery is what connects, I mean, everything. So if you're out in the woods four-wheeling and you lose your battery at the worst time, could be not good. And I just never was happy with those terminals. They just seemed really kind of cheap and junky. So super happy with these, guys. Check that out. All right, I'm gonna do the positive side, and I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll get all my videos, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot. One more thing, guys. Remember, whenever you go to grab the terminals, make sure you grab the one with the negative on it that you put on the ground. I didn't think about that, but I got lucky. 50-50 shot, and I got it right. Lucked out that time. Usually I'm not that lucky. See you guys next time. All right, guys, I got one more little bonus tip for you. I finished the battery terminals, and one thing that I didn't like about this is if you'll look really close, my bare wires from my lights were coming around here and were rubbing on this little sharp edge right here. So I extended this wiring loom around up to the very, very end of the terminals on both sides. You can see right here I did the same thing. Let me get you some light here so you can see a little bit better. You can see how I extended the wiring loom all the way up to the screw just to give a little extra protection for my lights, the wires to my lights. So overall, I'm real happy. Let me show you one more time how it turned out. Really nice looking battery terminals. Super happy with that. So I don't have to be annoyed by my cheap battery terminals anymore. Super happy with these. I will post the brand. I don't remember right off the top of my head what brand this is. They seem really nicely built, so I'll post that in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and give me the thumbs up. Thanks, guys.